Hello, it's me coming to you from the void of space. I should probably switch over my camera. I don't know why I switched over the camera to this camera instead of the other scene, but I'll switch over right now. Let's hope this works because I had very little time to set up today. Let me switch over. There you go. Okay, it does work. Oh no, there was like ice water on here, so there's water everywhere. Water. Okay. So, where were we yesterday? We were making these things. Here we go. I have already, before the stream started, made a list of the other body parts that I want to do today. I have figured out what to draw ahead of time, which is an improvement over yesterday. I also had to do a bunch of commissions in the morning just so I could rush, so I could actually do this, in the afternoon, but I was able to do it. We're live in a simulation, says Caustic. It's true. It's true. Also, let me put up the music again. I always forget to do that. Can you hear the music? Hopefully it's like not too loud and not too soft. Just, Goldilocks, right? Okay. Before we get into anything else, let's do some show and tell. Okay, so, like I said, I've been doing bookbinding. Look at that. Delving deeper. No longer do I have to use the print-on-demand rule set. I can just use these home-printed versions. Who needs a white box when you can have a red box? Anyway, yeah, these are just like 5-hole pamphlet stitches. Pretty simple. I did these. I also did recently, and I didn't show this off. Oh, hey, look at that, it's Black Marsh. I should solo this sometime. But I also did this. Let me grab it. Try not to move the camera too much. Look at that! It's original Dungeons and fucking Dragons! Hooray! So this cover is from a Satanic Panic pamphlet. Back when the Satanic Panic was a thing. Also, I forgot to wear my cap today. It's fine. Okay, but yeah, as you can see, we got some end papers. I didn't really do this part correctly, but yeah, look at that. It's kind of like, if you look here, you can see that it is essentially stitched and then cloth supported. So there's that, and it's kind of ramshackle, it's kind of shit. It's made from cardboard that I had behind my drawing pad, and it's not great. However, it works, and I've been just reading through OD&D, and I'm like, man, I've got a hankering to, play this rules as written with like the solo stuff from Strategic Review. At the back, I have some house rules here for like determining monsters appearing, because for those of you who are familiar with OD&D, they don't really give that. They give like, here's how many goblins you can meet, or how many, you can meet 40 to 400 kobolds. And that's primarily for wilderness encounters, and there's also a chance of them being in a lair, etc., along with the horde, or the treasure, and all that stuff. But for in the dungeon, I did some, researching, and I found this, which works pretty well. So, yeah. I did just print and bind Kalaroth, says Hugo. Only fell apart once from the knot slipping wax thread. Yeah, I have a version of Kalaroth. I'm planning to actually maybe bind that along with Tarvanion and like some other stuff and just have a Castle Grief bound version. That might be fun, who knows. Because I'm getting some bookboard soon, and guess what I got in the mail like a few days ago? I got this pH neutral PVA glue. Look at that. It's ideal for bookbinding, supposedly. Guess what I was using before this? Guess what the fuck I was using before this? I was using scenic glue for Wargamer Terrain, because I didn't have any glue that was like fitting, so I just used that. It worked out. Anyway, you didn't come here for that, I think, probably. You came here to see me draw some freaky monsters, so I have a list of freaky monsters, or at least freaky monster parts that I'm planning to draw today. And I have them all kind of like written out already. On each one of these, I'm gonna have a really freaky one. So I'll leave that as a surprise to the end, I think, if I can get all of them done by today. That's still up in the air, but I hope so. If we can get everything done by today, then we might be able to get a zine out by today even. It depends. If it works, it works. Yes, that is correct, good sir. Alright, so let's check. Where is my list of stuff that I'm planning to draw today? I have it on the computer somewhere. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna spoil it. One of the body parts for the, the torso parts is that it's just a human torso, but the guy has a gun. It's just like the guy straight up has a gun, and it's ranged, it's high damage, and it deals HD damage actually. And it's a magic item because it's a gun. I should rename that to HD magic. There you go, typing that out. Also, one of the legs, I'm making it so that there's a hit at the bottom and he's doing a handstand. And I think that's fun. So you have to roll reaction twice and it can be conflicted in his reaction. Fun stuff. Quite weird. So we're gonna start with not that, but we'll get to the fun part soon. So what I was thinking was we could start with some of the body stuff. There was one which I liked, which was like, what if the body was like incorporeal or like ghost-like, right? I think that would be fun. So like, it cannot be hit by regular weaponry, fire and magic items work though. You know, that kind of stuff. I should zoom this out a little bit, please. There you go. Yeah, that should be okay. Okay, so fire and magic items work, but like, other than that, I think like just an incorporeal form like that can kind of work. Yeah. I got a bunch of commissions done today as well. Pretty productive day overall. And then I was like, oh shit, I have to continue on with that thing that I said I was going to continue on with yesterday. And I didn't want to like break my promise of like not doing a stream today, because I always do that, and I'm like, you know what, for once in my goddamn life, maybe I should take my promises seriously and actually do the stream. So here we are. The music is a bit loud. I will fix that right away. Thank you for telling me. Done. That should be better. Alright, so we're gonna have a incorporeal form, sorry. Hopefully that's better. If it's still too loud, tell me and I'll fix it. Let's see, hits. I need to search what a bell looks like, because I'm gonna draw a bell for the hit. Essentially, if you hit it, the more damage you do, the higher chance it is that it will summon up a creature. So the damage you do out of like a 10 chance. So if you do 8 damage, there's an 8 in 10 chance that an encounter will be summoned up. I thought that's fun. You know, just bullshit. Thought that would be cool. Let's see. Hello Zero Theory. You watched a bit of yesterday's VOD. Is the idea each part of the tree adds its own unique ability to hold? Exactly right, yeah. That's it. Each of them will have like a special ability, and the body actually contributes the main, I want to say like AC, and then the hit will contribute the main HD. That's how I'm thinking of doing it. I might have the HD and AC be based on the body and then modifiers through the hit and the legs, but that's a bit weird. So I was thinking just hit is HD, body is AC. I thought that would be like, you know, simple to do. And you can switch them around as needed, obviously, but yeah. Anyway, I'm drawing like a bell. Not very well, I might add. But yeah, like the idea is that this is gonna be a zine, so like I'm gonna put instructions for like cutting it, and not just cutting it, but also like stapling it in a certain manner, so that you can actually like flip it open. And I'll show a bit of that later on as well. Let's see here. Okay, like that. I think like we need the bell still there. So I might need to redraw this because it needs to be higher, I think. Maybe? I'm not sure. Actually, no, I think it's fine. I'll just do something like that. Right? Because like bells have like this kind of like hook on them, right? Like that. To really show that it's kind of like a bell. And then, because there needs to be a ball in the middle here, obviously. So maybe it can be like strands, like that. Yeah, like that. And then there's like a ball kind of like here. And then you can see the kind of like rest of the stuff through there. And there you go, we got a bell hit. And if you hit it hard enough, it will just ring the bell. doesn't... If you deal damage to it enough, rather. So the more damage you deal to it, the higher chance it will just like ring for other monsters to come up. And I thought that's fun. So that will also play into the other abilities. So if it's incorporeal, you can't really damage it easily, so the bell won't really be easily activated. Stuff like that. Hopefully it all works out. I'll figure out like how to describe it. But I'll be writing them on the back of these cards. It's why on the back there's the H4. So I have it on a D6. So there's D666 methods of generating out these creatures. And I think that that is good enough for the bell. Yo, Retro Rot! Retro Rot? Are you Neon Rot by any chance? Hello. But yeah, like, I was thinking maybe I could have a rope on there, kind of like hinting at its former purpose, maybe? I'm not sure. I think this is good enough though. I think this is good enough. So we got incorporeal form here, we got the bell there, and then what do I have for the legs? Let's see. Oh, a slug bottom is fun. So the slug bottom basically will create acid wherever it goes. So let me try to draw that. Slug bottom, like so. And then like it creates like bubbling acid wherever it comes from, like that. Ew. Ew, this disgusting. Like that. Hello Riz. Hello Zero. Wait, why did I say hello Zero Theory? Zero Theory literally just replied. Oh man, I'm zonked out of my head today as per usual, apparently. But welcome everybody. Welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, so Neon Rod is in chat. Yeah, Neon Rod makes really cool stuff. Go check his stuff out. Go check their stuff out on itch. There's a bunch of stuff there, including some war games. They made an RPG called BDSM, which, you know, that's great, and CBT. And you know, all these great RPGs, check their stuff out. I'll post. Feel free to post it in the post a link to your stuff in the chat if you want to. I don't know if YouTube will allow it through, but you can try. And if you can't, just tell me and I will link it for you. Okay, slug body. Okay, there we go. So that's good, I think. Yeah, that's fine. So I think we'll also like maybe. Well, this is the only one that's kind of like the side profile, you know. So like I don't really know if that will work with the bodies that we got currently. Let's see. Yeah, it works. Okay, that's okay then. How about the other ones? Maybe not this one though. This one might not work. Oh, it works. Okay, cool. Okay, I think all of them work. Alright, we're good. Okay, so let's start detailing it out. So we're just gonna detail it out as we are kind of like going through them. I don't think we're gonna like pencil them in each and then like detail them out at the end. I think we're just gonna ink them as we go. But I hope everybody is doing well today. We're gonna go with the 08 as we did yesterday. Here we go, 08. And we're just gonna start inking them out. I don't know why, but I have a bit of a shaky hand today. I'm not sure why. A little bit shaky today. Maybe I'm nervous. I don't know. Hello, Left Lone. Don't worry about it. Welcome to the stream. Does this music just naturally happen when you start drawing? Yeah, it's just like whenever I start putting my pen to the paper, Ambient Dungeon Synths by Noel just starts playing in the background. That's how it works. There's so much stuff on this table. Your art is always on point, thank you. Hello Noodlar, hi everyone, I lurked part of the first stream yesterday. Glad I subscribed for part 2. Welcome. Yeah, I think we got the slug body, we got an incorporeal form, and we got a bell. I think that's good to go. I think we can just start inking it out, and we can just improvise as we go along, obviously. I'm really shaky today, I don't know why. I'm like just so shaky. I think it's because I did a lot of drawing before I actually turned on the stream. I was doing a lot of commission work in the morning. And maybe that's like getting to my hands or something, because oh boy, like I'm shaking a little bit, which is weird. Or maybe it's just nerves. Like, despite having streamed for quite a while at this point, like if you consider like the Twitch streaming in addition to the YouTube stuff, I've been doing this for quite a while, but I'm like kind of an awkward individual. So I always tend to be like kind of nervous before every stream. Right? So like, it might be that as well, I'm not sure. Let's see. Zero Theory is working on a project for One Page RPG Jam 2024. You got any plans for it? Is that the one being held by Exion Press? The person who made Exclusion Zone Botanist? Because if it is that one, I might be doing something for it, perhaps. I actually did art for the booklet version of Exclusion Zone Botanist 2. I did that quite a while back. We don't know when that's gonna come out or anything like that, but I did art for it quite a bit ago. And I actually streamed Exclusion Zone Botanist before. Not on here, but like on Twitch quite a while ago. I think like last year. Hello 100 Years Bar. But yeah, like I think if you're talking about that one, I might actually sign up for that. Thanks for the reminder. I think I might do that, yeah. Because I wanted to make like a small project anyway. I might not, it depends. Because I really want to do more adventures as well. I'm not so interested in making systems, personally speaking. I think the reason why I'm not so interested in doing systems is because I have a history of being, you know, I was a video game developer for many years. And I just kind of get PTSD when I'm like, when I'm thinking about system design. Because I was like, to give some history of like how I got here, I'm fairly new to RPGs actually, and to art in general as like a profession. I'm actually trained in computer programming. So I actually have a Bachelor of Science in Game Design and Computer Programming. And I have a bunch of games on Steam actually that did pretty well. So I was actually, weird story that I've never actually told on stream. I guess I'm telling on stream now. I was actually in talks with Apple when I decided to switch over to doing art full time. Because we were working on a deal wherein they would actually front page my game in Southeast Asia, possibly, if I were able to port it to Apple devices. So I was actually halfway through porting it, and I needed to get a Mac because porting it requires some Mac stuff. And yeah, I just decided to. You know what? I'm just gonna do art full time, and then I never looked back. Let's see. Left Alone says, I was about to sleep, but I decided to check if you were streaming. Glad I did. Glad you did too. Well, favorite language or engine? So that's a hard one, but also an easy one at the same time. I've made games at this point, I've made games in Unity, like probably around 20 to 30 games in Unity. Small ones and big ones. So that's one I've most experience in. I've made a bunch of games in GameMaker. I've used Unreal in the past. I've used Godot as well. Godot was used in one of my Steam games. I've done C++ custom engines before for both 2D and 3D games. I've done a bunch of stuff at this point. So I've actually written my own physics engines and stuff like that. Neon Rod asks, which games on Steam are yours? Skull Chains, and I'll just write it out instead of like linking it. Skull Chains, oh my god, I'm just writing this on the scrap piece of paper. Skull Chains, that's how you pronounce it. And Hayai. So this latter one was made in 2 weeks. So all the programming, all the art, everything was done in 2 weeks. So actually my main, I guess, skill for the longest time was programming, not really art. But in university I still did a lot of art, like every day, you know? I still like tried to keep up with all of that stuff, and then I would also like join the art students in the Bachelor of Fine Arts program, and I'll like do figure drawing and stuff like that alongside my regular programming stuff. But the university I actually went through was pretty hardcore. We started with assembly and C, and then we had to make games in C++ and stuff like that. So we weren't allowed to use a lot of libraries or anything, we had to make everything ourselves. That's a bit of a deep dive, but yeah. That's essentially, I don't know how we got to this topic, but that's essentially like my history before RPGs. So whenever I think of like making systems, oh yeah, we call it one-page RPG stuff. So whenever I think of making systems, I like get flashbacks to that stuff. That's it. I still enjoy programming to a degree. And I've been working on a hex mapping program that I haven't been really public about, but it's free and it's gonna be open source. And it has a lot of features that other hex mapping programs do not have, even the paid ones. So I'm planning on releasing that in the next few months if I can. I have another person that I'm working on with it, and we're gonna make it open source so that anybody can contribute changes or like modify it to their liking and stuff. The main feature in that hex mapping program that I am making is that it allows you to quickly switch between Markdown and modifying the world in the program itself. So that's a huge deal because you can alt-tab between the program and your Word document processor, whatever, your text editor. You can switch between the two and we'll update it in real time. So you can, for example, change what's in a hex and then it will appear differently in the actual hex mapping software. So that's what I'm working on. I will have it released probably in the next few months, I hope, because it's basically done. It's just that there were a few bugs with it and then I got really busy and I couldn't work on it for a while. Let's see. I'd like to think I have a good knack for mechanics. I have no art skills, however. Hi, I look so good. Thank you so much. Oh, hello Simon, welcome to the stream. Sign you can make art out layout. Yeah, so like I'm planning to release that whenever I can, but I'm like kind of drowning in commissions at the moment, so I have to deal with those first. Of course, that's a priority for me. And then I'm planning on essentially making it, yeah, just completely free. So like anybody can essentially, not only can you have it for free, I'm also making it so that it's open source, so that you can edit it or, you know, just modify it however you want to, if you know a little bit of programming. And there's just a few little bugs left, but like most of it is actually pretty good to go. Like it actually works. So I've been using it to map out my own hex maps and stuff, so I'm pretty excited to like actually release that thing. But yeah, no, we'll see how it goes. This slug body, I'm not sure about these like hatching lines here. I'm not quite sure whether I should do that. I'm just gonna go with my gut here. I think I should, so I'm just gonna go for it. Why not? Worst case scenario, I just redo it. It's fine. Let's see. Hey Chow, you know the game Fukuzatsu I showed you? Someone coded a public hand calculator with UI for it the other day. Oh shit, what did they code that in? Yeah, I actually sent you a message about that, like, I think a few hours ago. I was like, God, I actually went and read through it, finally. I was like, finally not zonked enough to do that. But I was like, oh man, I really like any games wherein like cheating is a written mechanic. It's fun. Let's see here. Yeah, again, if any of you have not checked out Neon Rod's stuff, highly recommend it. Neon Rod is Retro Rod in the chat right now, but if you just go to, I think, actually I'll just paste the link in. in the chat, because it's good stuff. Here we go. Hopefully that sent. I'm not sure if it did, but hopefully it worked. Okay. But yeah, please check out their stuff. Please like support indie developers. I'm actually like kinda a little bit sad that I haven't been making that many videos recently. I'll be honest with y'all. A lot of it is due to like my anxieties and stuff. I've actually gotten like 3 videos that I've made, like almost completely finished, and then I never uploaded them, you know? Like, I was just like, man, I don't want this to be another series that I don't finish up, and then I'll get busy and stuff like that. So I wanted to make like some standalone videos and stuff, but I'm always like, this is not good enough, this is not good enough, that's not good enough. And I'm always like, maybe I'm a bit too hard on myself, because I think they can still be useful for other people. Because I was like making some stuff of like how to make adventures, and also some solo play videos. But I never ended up like uploading those because, I don't know, like I just thought they weren't good enough. And that's kind of a perfectionist trap, but the weird thing in this case is that I actually made those videos from start to finish. So it's like, I actually did finish it up. I just had trouble like releasing it because of like some weird inner pressure. So I like was in the middle of making this other video for the channel, and it's basically using a specific generator that I made in order to make dungeon adventures really quickly. And I was just interested to know like since we have a bunch of people in chat today, what kind of videos are you looking for in terms of like you know, in the channel, in general? Like, are you looking primarily for art videos, RPG videos, solo RPG videos, adventure creation advice, or is it just like pretty much like anything? Like, I never really considered my audience, which I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. I always like just thought, what would I want to make a video out of, which I think is a pretty good way to go. But I thought maybe I should, because like the reason why I've been having so much trepidation is because I was like, you know, like I don't actually know which one I should go with in terms of like all these projects that I want to do, and a little subtle nudge in the right direction I think will be good for me in this case. Anyone thinking of a fitting name for this monster? The way I'm gonna make the monster names, I think, is it's gonna have a syllable on the back. Like, maybe not syllable, maybe like bell. Bell, and then like maybe ga, bell ga, sid. And then like this one will be the last one, so it'll be like Belga Sid. And then if you combine it with something else, it'll be a different name and stuff like that. That's how I'm planning on doing it. Have no idea if that's gonna work. We'll see. But I also have to write down like the stats and stuff, but you know, all that will come together at the end. We just need to draw these out first to completion, and then we can figure out that stuff as we go. Let's see. Neon Rod says you should just put them out there. I'm sure people will enjoy them regardless. Personally, watching your stream is very fun and your videos never miss either. Art plus solo first, but also enjoy anything else. Yeah, I think like, I think what I want to do, what I really want to do for quite a while, is to start another solo campaign series. But if I were to do it, I would actually record all of them beforehand and then just upload them, you know, like in bits. Because I really dislike having... I really dislike the series that I've started and then never finished, which were 2 of them, right? The Merkborg Season 2 and the White Box playthroughs. And I just really feel weird about it. Like, I feel like weird that I never finished it. And that's not something I should feel weird about, I think. Because like, of course, like some solo sessions are not gonna go anywhere. Of course, like at some point, right? You're gonna like want to play other stuff, and like maybe you get busy, and you move on and stuff. But I was thinking if I can kind of record it beforehand, like do it over like a few weeks, and then once I'm actually done with it, I can just start like uploading them piecemeal. I was wondering if that's a good idea. Let's see. Noodler says, yes, I personally enjoy a bit of variety. As for the channel, I really like what you do. Solo and art is personally most enjoyable for me, but you do you, whatever makes you feel good to do. Thank you, I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, I kind of like the... I have a lot of interests. Like, I mean, I have bookbinding, sculpture, like art. Art's my primary thing. And then there's also writing. I don't really show off much of the writing, but I do quite a lot of it nowadays. Mostly for my own campaigns, but still. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I should probably announce this. I'll put it in the description below after the video goes up, but Chaos Crawl issue 1 is now available for sale on Igloo Tree. So that's the zine that I made. Actually, I have it like right here. So I'll bring it back and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Because I realized that I can just show you guys because I'll send a few copies of it. I'll be right back. Here we go. Found it. So this is a zine that I made. It's by me. I don't know what else to say about that. Let me zoom out the camera a little bit and make sure that the ink, I hope it's dry, it probably is. Let me zoom this out a bit. Yeah? There we go. Okay. So, yeah, I made this zine. It's a bunch of like adventures, maps, etc, etc. And I've been making, like I said in the intro, right? Firstly, thank you to David Blandy for reaching out and making the physical version a reality. Copy-paste co-op. But anyway, like I was saying in the introduction, I have a lot of stuff that just stays on my hard drive. I don't really share it with anybody. And sometimes I don't even share it with the people I play because like sometimes they don't find the stuff. And that's fine, like that's normal. But I was like, it's kind of a shame that like that stuff just isn't released. So I released a bunch of stuff that I've run people through or like I've made. So there's this Temple of Golgrimmar, which is like a Bronze Age style kind of thing with I'll give you a bit of a spoiler, I guess. I mean, this whole thing is spoilers. But this is essentially a living temple. There's like an intestinal system, and there's like a thing that's actually guiding the consciousness of the temple, as you'll find out when you read through more of it. And yeah, there's like there's a weird thing where a lizard is mating with a bronze dagger somehow, and making like bronze lizard spawn, stuff like that. Now, this is the bronze lizard spawn. This is an acid toad. So the acid toad class is an actual class that somebody in my actual OD&D Mega Dungeon game is playing. Because like essentially, I'll share a funny story. Because why not? In the first session, essentially, they found a rainbow toad. So one of the players, she found a rainbow toad, and she was like, I'm gonna lick it. She licked the rainbow toad. Started getting hallucinations, stopped breathing. Because she failed her saving throw critically. She fumbled. She did real bad on that. And then I was like, okay, sure. And then somebody in the party was like, you know what, these toads, right, they probably have an air bladder inside them. I'm sure we can use them to resuscitate this almost dying person. So they put the toad over the mouth and tried to squeeze air into the person. The thing they didn't know is that I wrote down that these toads have essentially acid in their bodies. Very bad literal acid reflux. So that person, her face was gone. Anyway, the next session, she played as an acid toad. So this is what I wrote up for her. I would like to point out, starting language is Toad, which is a Cockney version of frog. Important. Additional languages may be learned, but must be subject to heavy croaking. it's important. Like the player has to do the heavy croaking. It's like part of the rules. Anyway, cartography, some maps that I did in the past. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Unusual choices for PCs. Yeah. Well, most of the party is human. I think only one of them, only one of them is like a toad, essentially. But yeah, these are some maps that I've made. Oh, the Dwarven Brawlery. I like this one because there is, let me find it. Here we go. There is a special move called the Nutcracker, in which the dwarves basically practice uppercuts on people's nuts, you know, as it goes. Basically, -2 to hit, stuns victim with nuts for a turn, +1 to damage regardless of whether the victim has nuts or not. So that's there. Let's see what else. The dragon. There's not actually a dragon, it's just a lizard. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here. These are character sheets from my IRL OD&D game that I just ran 2 days ago. So that's where we run the games. These are some character sheets that I made. And this is like last part where I review other creator zines. So I reviewed The Budget Beast Theory by James Holloway and 1000 Statues by Mark Conway, who has been on the channel before. And yep, that's basically it. That's the zine. If you want to get it, you can go on Igloo Tree and you can get it. Or you can get it from my itch. If you don't want to get it, that's fine too. But I just thought I'd show it off because I just thought it got put up for sale. Let's see. There's also the danger of burning out when you feel obliged to produce content for a specific demographic. Yeah, I've never really... I guess I've never really felt that way, which is good. Which is a good thing. I'm lucky enough that I haven't really felt that way. I just make the stuff that I kind of want to make. But for the videos, maybe. The videos, I might have been starting to think like that, I think. Partially because I'm new to video creation, maybe? I think I'm falling prey to that for the video side. I think I should just do what I want. Because like, from what I was saying earlier, I think that's me. Let's see. There are a lot of good adaptations for monsters in Best Left Buried, if you're looking for more information or inspiration. That sounds so familiar. Best Left Buried. No, the game that I did art for was Down We Go, not Best Left Buried. It sounds so familiar. I'll have to check it out. I remember somebody like recommending it as well on the channel. I'll have to check it out. Yeah. But these, by the way, these monsters are gonna be statted up for BX or, you know, OD&D or whatever. Whatever you want. It's basically just HD and AC, really. So you can basically, you know, make that whatever. Alright, next up. What do we have on the list next? Possession. So I'm supposed to make a spiral head, which is fun. I love spiral heads. The body is gonna be... I think I'm gonna do the gun one for this. I think that'll be funny. And at the bottom, I'm gonna do a ritual circle for the base. So they move around with a ritual circle and they can cause an aura of weakness to be perpetrated. Alright, let's start drawing this out. I think this is gonna be mostly humanoid. So let's line them up. And let's just do a little sketch. Okay, gonna have like a spiral head. Just gonna do that. Maybe I'll do the shoulder as well, why not? Yeah. Actually, no, let's just do the neck. Because that was how I decided I'm gonna do it. Just the neck. Let's see. Best Left Buried is on my to playlist. Burnout is real. I can draw for months without stopping, but posting and being a content creator is the part that ruins it for me. This is one of the reasons I didn't post anything lately. Ah, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. For me, I don't know, like, I find it pretty tiring to, you know, be a quote-unquote content creator, so I try to just, you know, just, especially with my health issues, right? I'm like, I just kind of like try to do whatever I can to make sure that it's like still fun for me, you know? I think that's like, as simple as it sounds, I think that's just what works for me. I'm always like, wondering if it's fun or not. But that can have its own downsides as well. Like, sometimes it's just not fun. And that's okay, you have to be okay with that, right? Sometimes it's just not gonna be fun. And, like, if you're making a large project, not all of it is gonna be fun. If you're making, like, a game dev thing or you're doing a large project of any kind creatively, some of it's not gonna be fun. And I find that, like, I can't really figure out a formula to make sure that I'm, like, having healthy interactions and, like, making sure that, like, I'm treating my work in a healthy manner. I'm still figuring it out. So I agree with you completely. I think the content creation side is a bit something I'm, like, still learning. I'm still, like, trying to figure out how I'm supposed to, approach that. Also, this is supposed to be a gun, but I don't know. I've never seen a gun before, so I'm trying to figure out, like, how the fuck do I draw this? I guess I believe this is what they call no trigger discipline, but yeah, it's gun. I'll have to look up, like, a gun or something. Yeah, I'll look up what a gun looks like. Torso made out of mass of faces. I've already done that one, actually. I've done one face, not a mass of faces. Glock. I'm just gonna search for a Glock. There we go. Okay, I think it'll be pretty funny if there's just a gun. Okay. Yeah, Caustic has, like... So, Caustic, for those of you who don't know, is one of the best artists that I know of. Just period, just one of the best artists that I know of in the RPG space. Just incredible, incredible work. Very good friend, very supportive. Just amazing stuff. I'm actually, like, I'm really lucky, actually, to be, like, in a space where a lot of people kind of, like, are really supportive. Like, my clients and all that are really, really nice. And I've made a lot of, like, friends in the community. And that's the primary reason why. I mean, the thing is, in game development, there's a lot of passion, right? There is a lot of passion, for sure. But it's also, like, largely about the money at this point. And I don't know, there's just a different feeling to it, I guess. I can't really explain it, but, like, that's part of the reason why I left, like, game development. I can't figure out a good way to explain it, but there's this thing where, like, there's just this thing where in TTRPGs I feel like I'm making a lot of very good friends. Not, like, business contacts, but, like, friends, That's huge. Here in America, we wake up to gunshots. Yeah, I was actually, like, I think a while back, I was actually voice chatting with my friend, who lives in, like, a pretty seedy section of the US, and some gunshots just rang out in the background. And he was like, don't worry about that, that happens all the time. And I'm like, holy shit. I mean, obviously it's not the case everywhere. I'm just saying, like, it's yeah, it's kind of, for me, I guess, it's, like, kind of frightening to think about. Okay, there we go. Thanks for the nice words. Yeah, no worries. Like, I mean, it's all true. Like, I just kind of, like, I think there's, like, so many cool creators in the RPG space. It's, like, pretty awesome. And the thing is, like, how do I even, like, in the game development space, I feel like some people are just are hard to kind of, like, get in contact with, I guess. Just due to the fact that, like, I had a friend who recently, like, I had a few friends who have, like, in game development, just, I don't know if this is the right terminology, but they just, like, kind of made it, right? They made, like $1 million+ on, like, a game that they made, and they're the only developer. And I've known a few people like that, and it's kind of, there's so many people who try to contact you when you get, like, a popular game. Even for me, like, I didn't really have that many super popular games, but I was getting a lot of like, you know, a lot of people tried to contact me at the time when I was making video games. I remember I got this offer that actually I shouldn't talk about that. I think that's under NDA. But but a lot like you get like a lot of weird attention, and I can't imagine how it is for like bigger game developers. But in the RPG space, it's like everybody's just a person, you know. Like you can just reach out, you can just talk to them. It's really nice. I mean, that's the same way in game development. It just doesn't feel like that, I guess. Like at some point, if you're like a major game developer, you kind of have to pick and choose who you want to interact with. And that was thankfully never the case for me. But I know some people who had that happen to them. What did they contact you about? I can't remember what I was talking about, but like oh, the businesses that like contacted me. Oh, there was a few like business opportunities that I had with like some AAA companies, or at least like yeah, AAA companies. I've actually like done a bunch of stuff at this point with some companies, but I never wanted to work for a AAA company. Like I've given a talk at Ubisoft for like in the past. I've given various talks about game development in the past, but I guess for me working in a company will be very bad because of my horrible anxiety. I have really bad anxiety, so it will not be wise, I guess. Yeah, it will probably not be smart. I like very much respect people who can do that, but I'm not one of those people. Let's see. I live in the country. If I hear gunshots, it means it's deer hunting season. Oh shit. I don't know. That sounds like really scary. Yay! See how easily I get scared. I drop a piece of paper and I'm like losing my shit. Okay. What was the feature of the lakes again? I forget. It was like some kind of ritual circle, I think. But I think I'm gonna make this one the handstand one because that'll be funny. A guy doing a handstand. So like let's flip this upside down. This is kind of stupid. It's kind of like a guy doing a handstand. This is so dumb. Like that, right? I don't even know if like, oh Jesus. Well, we'll see if I can draw this out without any reference. So stupid. Yeah. So like that, I guess. Like there's just a hit on the bottom, and you have to roll a reaction twice, essentially. So you have to roll a reaction for the hit on top, and you have to roll a reaction for the hit on the bottom. I thought that would be pretty funny to do. Second Amendment? Oh boy. Actually, in Singapore, because I live in Singapore, right? I believe that drugs are definitely like, if you have a certain amount of drugs, death sentence immediately, right? I think guns is also the death sentence, I believe. So yeah, there is that. So that's why I've never really known anything about firearms. Of course, I'm. This is kind of a stupid thing to say, actually. Of course, there's media and stuff that like lets me figure it out, but never really drew a lot of the guns. I guess that's all I'm saying. I've never really drawn a lot of guns. Kind of. That's such a stupid thing for me to say. It's like, oh, I didn't live in medieval times, therefore I don't know how to draw armor. It's like, what? Makes no sense at all. Okay, there you go. Guy doing a handstand. This is so stupid. That is so dumb. Look at that. I don't know how much chat is delayed. So everybody's like saying holy crap and oh wow. But I have no idea what it's in reply to. So apologies. I think like the chat is kind of like delayed a little bit. Okay, there you go. I think that's good. Yo, hello Brent. Okay, so I think does Uzumaki face. I'll still give like ears. Why not? Dig it? Yeah, I think it's like turning out pretty good. I think I'm gonna make the face a bit more of like, yeah, something like that. That'll be fun. Like that. Like so, like this. Yeah, there you go. Okay, nice, nice, nice. I think that will be good, but I also think that giving this guy hair will be funny. Should I? I don't know. Should I give him hair? I feel like it's kind of weird. It's kind of strange if I give him hair, but also it's kind of strange to not have hair at the same time. I think I'll just make him an old guy. That's kind of weird, right? Jesus. Okay, yeah, that's good enough. All right. All right. Time to ink out this thing, I guess. Whatever this thing actually is. I can't stop laughing at how like dumb this thing is. There you go. Gravity in effect. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, totally give it hair. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Why not? Kind of hair though. I think I think I'm just gonna give him a really bored expression, right? It's like that, and then like the hair is just gonna be like, it's just gonna like pull up onto the ground like that. Yeah. Oh, that's so stupid. Oh, that's so dumb. I love it. Okay. Maybe like long locks of like this. You know, I'm gonna give him a mustache as well. Why not? And like thick eyebrows. Oh, Jesus, that's so dumb. I don't know about the hair. I really don't know about the hair, but like that's kind of. You know, it works. It works. It's just so dumb. But you know, this whole thing is pretty dumb, so it's okay. I mean, I'm drawing a gun, so it's. I mean, I'm drawing a gun in a fantasy setting, so you know. I mean, OD&D had guns, right? Well, not really. But OD&D had like fucking cavemen and dinosaurs and Martians. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. The gun and the hair are the highlights for real. I'm hoping they will like work with let's get this guy in here. Oh my god. No, let's get this guy and let's get the old man at the top. Oh boy. Oh boy, it looks like extreme yoga. Yeah, it does. It does. It does for sure. Okay, let's ink these out. I think that's enough waffling about. Let's start with all of these are pretty tricky. Let's just start with this one. Is this the zero? Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. I think by today we can probably get all of them done. Well, I'm hoping. But I don't know about like writing all of them up though. I think that will be. I don't think I'll be able to get it uploaded today. But I'm hoping I won't be able to stream tomorrow. Tomorrow I am going back. I have a special announcement that nobody will care about. But I'm finally going back to boxing. Hooray! My health has been good enough that I'm like, you know what? I should go back to Muay Thai. Well, it's not. I said boxing, but it's like Thai boxing, so like there's roundhouse kicks and stuff. But I'm finally in good enough like health to be able to get back to it, which is fun because I like it. Um, yeah, I just find it a really fun way to like keep up my health. and I find that pretty important, like energy-wise. So I'm excited to be able to get back to it and get my ass kicked. Let's see. What are you doing, step guy? I'm not gonna read the rest of that. I already fucked up by like reading it out loud before I you know, before I actually read it in full. Why is it always caustics messages that like that like get me? Alright, there you go. Yay. That's fine. That's a fine gun, I guess. Doesn't look good or anything, but you can tell it's a gun. I think it's fine. Let's go with that. Then that's a weird hand. It's okay. Okay, there we go. That is a strange hand, and I'm not sure why. Thai boxing is awesome. Yeah, it's fun. It's really fun. I wish I could do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu again or Judo. Unfortunately, I cannot because of my broken wrist. For the rest of the life, I'm not allowed to do grappling, which sucks. My brother recently, I don't think I've ever mentioned this on stream, but my brother in the last few months actually tore out his whole shoulder in an accident in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So he's never doing that for the rest of his life ever again. So that sucks, like really badly. My brother is kind of like nothing really affects him, so but still I was like, holy shit. And he's like, it'll be fine. I just can't do it for the rest of my life. Which is like, oh, Jesus Christ. It's like, what, he's been doing it for like, I think a decade by now. Let's see. Yo, Hodag! What's up? Oh, Hugo says, worky, yay, going back to boxing. Have fun with that. Yep. Zero Theory is gonna crash for the evening. Have a good one. See ya. See you, Hugo. See you, Zero Theory. Left alone. I might also... see you. See you, everybody. Hodak says, a man walks down the street with small pea shooter, you know he means business. And if he's walking down the street with this, you know he means business. You know? You know what I mean? Also, everybody say hi to Hodak. Hodak's here. Hodak's here. Fucking get up. Wave your arms around. Hodak's here. Speaking of artists that I heavily like admire, along with Caustic, like Hodak is like really up there. Amazing stuff. Like so many great artists out there in the RPG scene. Castle Grief, Perplexing Ruins, Hodag, Caustic, you know? Amazing stuff. You should try Eskrima as well. BJJ is so boring to watch. Sorry about your brother. Yeah, like BJJ isn't fun to watch at all. It's fun to do though. Quite fun. Eskrima adds to your striking. Maybe I should like take up Silat or something. The instructor who trains me also is like a certified Silat expert, so could try. Let's see. This is so dumb. I just realized how dumb this drawing is. Also, I almost like drew on that like a scrap paper or something. Some kind of like dust got onto the pen nib, and I was about to just like ruin this card. Whoops. All right, there we go. I think that's good to go. Okay, I think I don't want to make it too defined. Like I don't want it to be like this, right? So I think that's good. Also I should like make sure these are separated. But yep, moving on to I think the face next. I'm gonna do the body last, the legs last because those look like they are gonna be hard to do. But we're almost done actually. After this, there's one more. And then we can write up the actual descriptions of each of them. And then we can put them into the zine, and then we can put it out there. I'm still not sure whether I'm gonna put pay what you want or make it like really cheap. Probably pay what you want. That's probably it. That's usually my go-to. Either that or really cheap and then a lot of community copies so people can just grab it for free if they want to. And that's usually what I go with. There you go. CG, Perp, and B-Man are my top 3 contemporaries in the hand-drawn space. Yeah, thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. Thinking of like artists that I really admire other than the ones I've mentioned, and I'm also like thinking of like David Hoskins. David Hoskins stuff is so incredible. And then like Peter Mullen. Who else? I'm trying to think. Peter Mullen, David Hoskins. Who's the person who did art for Mythic Bastionland? Can't remember their name, but they do amazing stuff. I think they also did the art for Stygian Library. Okay, that's pretty fucked up. I think that's good. Yeah, I like that. That's good. But thank you so much for the kind words, Hodag. Like seriously, that means a lot to me. I almost forgot. I should probably link Hodak's stuff in the chat. If you're not familiar with, I didn't do that because I was just like, everybody knows Hodag. But there's a probability that some of you don't. If you don't know Hodag, he's... Holy shit. He's prolific to say the least. I'm gonna just link. If that works out. Alex Sorensen. Yep, that's it. That's it. Mark Jarrell. I've not seen Mark Jarrell's art. I have to check it out. Oh, and also like the person who did Shoggoth Kinetics, the person Lucas Corte who did all the art for like Shadow Dark, amazing stuff. He's primarily a death metal illustrator. I actually reached out to him recently. I didn't know that he did the art, like RPG art. I thought he only worked in like the death metal scene. So I reached out to him and I was like, holy shit, wait, this guy did Shadow Dark art. I didn't even know. I was like a fan of his death metal illustrations. But he was like the primary artist for Shadow Dark. Also DBL Ellis. That one sounds really familiar. I don't know who Mark Jarrell is, but DB Ellis sounds super familiar. Oh my god, flipping this upside down is so dumb. It looks so stupid. Alright. Let's I guess we'll start to detail this out. Yeah, Hodag stuff is like Hodag, I recently got His Majesty the Worm, actually. I'm gonna give it a proper read through. I'm pretty excited to do so. I think there's a lot of stuff in there that I can mine out for my own games. Very excited to like properly go through it. And I bring that up because, of course, Hodag has art in there. Hodag has art in everything. Like, Hodag is like the... Like, Jared Crater, who does like a lot of editing for a lot of RPG books. Just see his name everywhere. I think like, in terms of artists, like Hodag is that. You know what I mean? Let's see. Looks like a Fear and Hunger enemy. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Have you seen how the Fear and Hunger artist like does their pixel art? There's some videos of it on YouTube. Pretty insane stuff. I've actually learned quite a bit just like watching that video. I think you can find it if you just search for like Fear and Hunger Speed Paint or something. I still need to play that game. So the person who recommended me to play that game, if you look in the description, there is a link to actual dungeon mastering, which is part of the thing that inspired this whole thing actually, because that has a list inside it that covers like a bunch of monster special abilities. All right, and I'm gonna change the eyes a bit. And the person who made that PDF, Lung Fungus, or Kij, as he is known, the person who made that PDF recommended me to play Fear and Hunger, and I've gotten it, but I still haven't given it a proper chance yet. I really like the monster designs and all that, but I need to give it like a proper sit down and actually play it. Is there any other messages I missed? Nope. Okay. Just a lot of people in chat today, so I was just like worried. Because when there's no people in chat, I still miss messages. So, you know. If I miss a message, it's not personal. Please just you know, say it again. I just sometimes miss messages. There we go. Okay. That looks so dumb. Okay. I hope this will look okay. Like, I feel like this might look like horrible. After it's like fully detailed out. I think like it doesn't look like aesthetically pleasing, as at least the hair doesn't look aesthetically pleasing. So I'll have to like add some kind of shadows or something to give it more volume. Like really make it work, you know? Okay, that worked. Actually that's not too bad. As soon as I kind of flipped it around, I was like, yeah, that's okay. It's kind of stupid, which is what I'm going for. Okay. Actually, fun fact. I don't know if Neon Rod is still in here, but Neon Rod made a game called Koro Gaiden, which was inspired by World of Horror, the video game. And for a while, I actually had a Patreon. And the only person who gave me money on that Patreon was the guy who made World of Horror. I was just like thinking about that. I was like, so weird. And let's see. The handstand guy reminds me of Gil from Street Fighter. That's what I thought too. That's exactly what I thought. Because like the hair, right? Yeah. But like it's not. It's just gravity. That's so stupid. I think I need to add like more of the mustache because like more strands at least. Because right now it looks like it looks a bit odd. I have to. There we go. And I think I'll make the eyebrows like really bushy. Why not? The problem I think is I'm gonna have to make it have a bit more shadow from the bottom like this, you know, like cross-hatching it. Not cross-hatching, hatching it. Because right now, to me at least, it doesn't look super clear what's going on. I think that makes it more clear. Whoops. I think that makes it more clear if I like make it more voluminous, like that. Also, this hand is fucked up. It's okay though. Let's kind of do that. Yeah, sure. There we go. Just gotta fix with what we already have. It's gonna be fine. Alright, let's see whether all these kind of work together. How do I feel about this? I'm not sure actually, because I'm gonna try to like round it off a bit more at the very least. Let's see how it looks like with the other ones, because this looks good, but I'm not sure if like the other body parts will look good. Add some shading on the ground. Yeah, I should do that. No, that makes sense. I'll absolutely do that. Let's do that. Let's see here. Yeah, I know. Shading on the ground, absolutely gonna help. I don't know if I should leave the face in shadow. That'll be too many lines. I'm not gonna do that. It looks so cool, holy moly. Hello, Dark Side. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for your kind words. I think like, yeah, I'm gonna do the shadow on the ground. It's gonna be a bit tricky though. I think it's just like on the ground. Oh yeah, I should not use. It's too late. I was gonna say I should not use a 0.8 for this, but I already started using it, and if I switch to something else, it's gonna be weird. You just gotta go lightly on it, I think. Okay. That looks a lot better. Thank you for the advice. That makes it. That was what I needed. Yep. Fantastic. All right. Let's see. So stupid. They share one ass crack, says Noodlar. Thank you for making me read that, Noodlar. I should, before I read messages, I should like read it aloud in my head first, and then I should go, should I actually say that out loud? I should actually like, you know, do that instead of what I'm doing right now, which is just reading the messages. Okay, that looks good to me. No, I'm kidding. Let's see. A mushroom. Let's do a mushroom. Let's see the bell. Does the bell work with this? Yeah, bell with a gun. Bell with a gun. Let's try another like leg here. We just have one more to go, but I'm like just having too much fun like playing around with the options here. Let's go with a slug. Oh, that's fun. Let's try like. Yeah, look at that. That's fun. I like this combination quite a bit. Is there any other? Floating is kind of cool too. Actually, this one is nice. Like if it's like rooted to the ground, and then you hit it, and then a bell basically like ping. I think that'll be cool. All right, last one. Let's see. This is L6. This is B6. So this is the last one. Is there? The dots for this one are barely visible after redraw them. But yeah, the hit goes here, body goes there, and this is the last hit, H6. Yep. Okay, last one. So the last one, I have notes on what it is. Let me go check that real quick. Ooh, hey, the music stopped. I didn't realize. Why did it stop? I put it on loop. There you go. Okay, last one is a... Okay, I'm not a fan of this one. I put bull horns. I'm not a fan of bull horns. Unless it's kind of weirder than that. Actually, bull horns might be good. Because everything else is so weird already. Alright, like what do we have? We got... This isn't weird, this is just a guy. Yeah, and you know what? A bull horn, just a bull's hit might be good. So we'll do that. Rust monster for the body, which I'm not a fan of. I want to change that. And the last one is legs, which is a moving ritual circle at the base, which is an aura of weakness. I think that's kind of not great either. I don't like any of these except for the head. I like the idea of having a bull's head. So if anybody can give some suggestions for the body and for the legs while I'm drawing the bull head, that would be greatly appreciated. Should I draw it at an angle or... Yeah, I think I should... No. I should like draw it like just staring at... Or staring like straight up. So... that... Let's just do like that, I guess. Like, looking at some reference here of like bulls. Because I'm not able to draw them just off the cuff. So just do some ears there. Maybe like... I'm just gonna like make them a bit more exaggerated, I guess, than normal. I'm gonna make them a lot more scary looking. Do something like that. Okay. Oh, I think I'm running out of space here actually. Like, yeah, I think that might be fine actually. Like, if I do it like this, I made it a bit thinner. Yeah, like that. And then that might be too long of a neck. I might actually need to push everything down a bit. Yeah, let me push everything down. So like here. There we go. Okay, let's see. An animal head will be cool, yes. Insect body, lion legs. Insect body. What will be the effect of like an insect body though? Lion legs might be good because like they can maybe they can charge. Insect body I'm not sure about because I'm like, what can an insect body do? Like mechanically speaking, because I'm kind of like basing all these off like primarily I'm like just starting from mechanics and drilling down from there instead of the other way around, which maybe it's maybe it's a good idea to just do something weird and then figure out what it does after the fact. But I'm not sure what like insect body will do mechanically speaking. I'm trying to think, maybe oh no, I want a ranged attack of some kind. Oh wait, no, I already have a gun. Never mind. Yeah, no, that's done already. What else? What else? Let's see. The body could be some kind of broken cube-like machine from which the head and the bottom emerge as the machine is struggling to keep them inside. Like a portal? Like I think of like a portal when you say that. I kind of love that actually. I kind of fucking love that a lot. Like okay, we have something like that, which is the head, which is like a spiral, but that's more like it's more like hypnosis. So I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna yeah, how about this, right? Like, if you have the portal enemy, right, you have to swap out the hits every turn or something. Or every round. Or swap out the legs every round. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Like, swap out the head and the legs every round. There we go, then that's like very specific to this kind of thing as well. I'm thinking I'm gonna make it a side here, so like the portal is kind of from the side. And like there's like a crackling hole in reality, right? I'll do like some Kirby crackles here. But that's actually a really fucking good idea. And then I'll do the lion legs because I think that's a really good idea too. Like make it chargeable. Yeah. Okay, this is so fucked up. Ooh. Okay. Chitinous armor. Oh, I see. Yeah, that like increased AC. That makes sense actually. But I like this a lot more. I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with this like horrible thing that I'm doing. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with this awful idea. Imagine what a pain in the ass it will be for the GM. Like, you have to switch out the fucking... You have to change, like, to a different head and then to a different, like, leg every single round. Fucked up. Or, like, every turn, maybe. Not every round. Every, like... Like, not every round. That's stupid, no. Or maybe every time it gets hit. Yeah, every time it gets hit. Then, like, every time it gets hit, it swaps out the stuff. That'll be cool. Okay, there we go. Oh my god. I kind of like this a lot. Okay, I'm gonna like have it become like a pool. Jesus Christ. Okay, legs. I'm gonna swap this out. This is like kind of fucking with my brain actually. Like maybe yeah, like that. Okay, legs. Lion legs. For charging. Throw some dog orc arms in there too. Oh yeah, definitely. You know what? Yep. Like have like stuff like coming in and out. That's that's good. Yep, let's do that. Like yeah, let's maybe like do like Mrs. Incredible kind of arms instead of like dog orc kind of arms, like long tube arms. Oh, and you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do like the dog orc kind of arms, like this kind of machine thing. Yeah, it's just so dumb. Like basically, this thing like grabs you and then pulls you inside. You know we love the Kirby Crackle. It's true. It's true. Yeah, I think just having one of them. I was gonna have two of them, but I think like one of them is actually good enough. It kind of like has just enough like there. Kind of fuck with you and go like, what the fuck is that? Let's see how it looks like with other. Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Alright. Legs. I still want to do that or the ritual circle that like it goes around in, but the ritual circle might be better if I added it to the floating one, right? That might be good. Every 1d3 rounds. Oh, that might be good too, actually, but I think every time it gets hit is gonna be easier to keep track of. Okay, cool. This one, I think... This is the last one that I have to draw, so I'm really thinking, like, what will be good? It's tough. For the legs, right? Like, what will be good? Do... Let me just like adjust the hit while I'm thinking about it. Like, Hodak has recommended lion legs, so I'm thinking like hooves, right? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna do a lion, like I'm just gonna do a full like lion down there. So let me try to find lion anatomy, I guess. Lion. Yeah, okay. Got it. I think I'm gonna do like the lion mid-walk, you know? Like that, right? And kinda like that, and then like that. And then like that, and then kinda like walking upwards. Maybe I should check for a tiger in terms of like the anatomy, because I think that might be a bit easier, because lions tend to have like this mane. I'm gonna look for like maybe bull, just bull. Yeah, this is better. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh my god. This makes too much sense with the bull's head, so I'm actually gonna swap it out. See whether it looks good with the... Okay. I really don't know about this. I don't know about the going to the right here, I think is the main thing. I like the idea, I just don't know about the execution. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. But this one I'm not too sure actually. I like the idea, but the execution might be a bit off. Maybe you should like, one of them should be from one portal and the other one is from another portal, but like they have to be the same being, right? Yeah, I think this is fine. I think I'll live. This is becoming ridiculous. Yeah, the last one, I think this one is like the most ridiculous one out of all of them. The rest are kind of like fairly okay. Like this is normal, right? This is normal? Question mark? Like the rest are kind of like eh, and then you see this and you're like, oh boy. All right, let's which one should we draw first? Let's do the bull. Let's see. Okay, I need some reference. Got it. Okay. This one might take a little longer for me to draw, actually. I want to detail this thing out correctly. But after this is like the final one, so I think tomorrow, if we're gonna keep working on this, we're gonna just compile the zine and put it up on itch. But I probably won't be streaming tomorrow, to be honest with y'all, because tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to do roundhouse kicks, and that's gonna be fun. Hooray! That's gonna be great. So tomorrow I might stream, I might not, but odds are I will not stream, I think. I will try to release this by tomorrow though, if I can. Because the original goal is either today or tomorrow. So if I'm not releasing it today, which is, you know, I don't think I'm gonna release it today. But tomorrow I hope I'll release it. I'll put like a hard deadline that this week I need to get this out there. Like if I don't get it out this week, you guys can yell at me, scream at me, beat me into a bloody pulp. You have my permission. However, I'm still gonna try for like tomorrow if I can. Make it an orb. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I might redraw that one. Make it an orb. Yeah, no, that's a good idea. It's a good idea. Maybe. Also, I want to get back to work on my solo RPG. So I think I will actually try to stream more in the near future. Like, I keep saying that over and over and over again. But the reason why I wasn't able to stream recently is actually because my health went horribly wrong. As I explained yesterday, I had a really bad, I was really sick. So like I actually intended to set up a schedule for streaming and all that, but I literally could not do anything last week. So that one I'm just gonna say was outside of my sphere of control, unfortunately. But from here on out, if I'm like physically able, I want to stream twice a week if I can, at the very least. Because I find that doing it, I don't know, just hanging out with you guys, like, is really fun. I just enjoy it. Just like, I kind of like doing it more than I like making videos, because I don't know, like when I'm editing videos, I feel like there's some kind of like weird pressure on me that I put on myself. Obviously, like nobody's putting that pressure on me, just I'm putting it on myself. But I do still put that pressure on myself, so I find that with streams it's just, oh, I just come online, we just hang out, we just have fun. With videos, I tend to treat them a bit more seriously, which is probably a bad thing, to be honest with you. Oh, let's see. Hein says, Oog, Google, Goog, Oog, hi Hein. For those who don't know who Hein is if you've played the game Dread Delusion, like the video game, Hein does amazing models on that game. Just makes amazing monster models in general. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Baldroid, add spikes. You know what? Yeah, maybe we'll just make this one the crazy one. Just add everything to it. Might be fun. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better now, but it was pretty bad. I couldn't walk for a while because of the gout, and then I took gout medication, and then it laid me out flat. I started getting diarrhea, I started getting stomachache, I started getting dizziness, I started getting headaches, drowsiness, all of that stuff from the gout medication, and then that led to me not taking my meds by accident, my morning medication, and that led to me not able to move. Like, I was just like flat out like in so much pain that I was hallucinating. So that's the reason why last week I couldn't do shit. You know, just normal chow stuff. There you go. Nice bullhead there. Okay. That looks pretty good to me. Let's see. I think the neck is way too thin, but I can't really do anything about that because you know how this works. I should have maybe made. You know what? Maybe I'll just do this. That looks weird. I like it. It's kind of disgusting. Yeah, I think that's good. Just kind of link them up a bit more. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I'm not gonna do the middle part yet. I'm just gonna go to the bottom because you know. Let's see. Bull. Yeah, I'm just gonna make it up. Why not? I'm sure the bull police won't knock on my door. Yeah, I think maybe like that. Yeah, like that, and then like a very large calf muscle. And then what do the hooves look like? What do the hooves look like? Okay. Love that. Love that bull face. Thank you. Appreciate it. I do want some feedback though. Do you guys think I should make a Discord? Because I already have a Discord, but it's primarily from my video game development days. So most of the people from there are like people who are like playtesting my video games and stuff. But I kind of want to make like close that Discord down firstly, but like make one for tabletop RPGs and art. And primarily I wanted to open it up so that I could, you know, play test my solo rules easily. I don't want to like, you know, use the existing server and just have a bunch of people in there who don't care about tabletop RPGs at all. Just because, you know, they were there for the video game stuff. It's kind of weird. So I was wondering whether you guys thought that's a good idea. I was like bringing this up yesterday as well, but I've been thinking about it more and more, and I'm like, I should maybe do that. Bam, 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 open up this the bovine realism agency. Yep. Yep. Fucking bovine cops. Okay. The coppers. Speaking of animalistic police. That's the weirdest segue I've done. Castle Grief. I'm very excited for Castle Grief's zine to arrive at my doorstep because that zine, which is called Studded Leather, by the way, has literal pigs as police, which I find quite funny. And I just want to run it, like maybe solo, but I still want to run it. I'm gonna probably put this in shadow. There we go. Let's see. Why not combine them? Make clear it's a rebrand and the people already. Yeah, actually, you know what? Maybe I should. Let's see what Caustic says. Sure thing, I have 1 to 2 weekly games, and I'm sure your friends will love to playtest your stuff too. They have been providing me with excellent feedback over the years. Yeah, I think so. I'll do that then. I'll do a rebranding of the server. Maybe delete some channels, specifically the video game development channel, and I'll start putting the links up and stuff. I'll probably do that over the course of this week. Not immediately. I want to like have some time to do it properly, and you know, the unveiling of the Chow Discord, which everybody cares about. Apparently, nobody cares about it. Absolutely nobody. Not even me. But I think it's a good idea to do nonetheless. I still think it's a good idea to do. Let's see. Brent P says I'm in. Oh, in the Discord? Nice. Yeah, I'll like... You know what, then maybe I should do it earlier. Maybe I should just do it earlier. I'll maybe like start putting the links to the Discord in the description of videos and stuff like that. And maybe, yeah. When I'm like doing streams and stuff, I mean. Like I said though, I really wanna like continue making videos, but I really need to get over this like perfectionist mindset that I have. It's really fucking with me. And it's not good. Okay, there we go. We got a bowl. Man, I still don't know about that middle one, but let's try to combine it with others. That's fun. That's really fun. Let's try another one. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. Well, we might as well finish it up. I might actually redraw this entirely. I'm not sure. But I like the idea a lot. So I think I'm gonna just draw this now. And then if in the future, I'm like, okay, I like the idea, but I want to, you know, draw it up in a different way, I'll just redraw it. That's fine. But I want to at least call all of the drawings finished so I can move on to the writing phase. Why trying to be perfect when none of us are? Not being perfect is being genuine. No, that's absolutely true. And I understand that at a rational level, but you know, there's like sometimes like there's a difference between understanding things on a rational level and understanding them on an emotional level, you know what I mean? So like sometimes I'm like, man, I kind of understand that being perfectionistic is kind of like the poison, or like trying to make sure that like everything is like in order and all that is just gonna suck the life out of it and stuff like that. But like, I still kind of fall for the trap, even though I know the trap is there. It's like, it's kind of stupid, but I think it's just I need maybe some time to become more emotionally mature, as much as I hate to say it. It's probably that, to be honest with you. Probably not anything more complicated than that. It's just something I have to work on. And I think a way of working on it, of course, is to actually, you know, force myself, even if I think it's shit, to just release the thing. Alright? Maybe put a disclaimer, oh, by the way, this is not gonna be the greatest thing ever, but still release it. Somebody will find value in it. Alright? Art, I find that like for art, once you make it, and once it's out there in the world, it's no longer in your control. People are gonna perceive with it what they perceive. Some of my most popular videos are the ones that didn't really do all that well. Some of my most popular videos are the ones that I thought weren't gonna do all that well, or I thought weren't very good. Like for example, I'll give one example. I'll be real. Like the thing I made for the Perplexing Ruins sheets, while it was, I think it's my most popular solo RPG video. That video, I had a bunch of, I was a bit sickly at the time, as is usual for me, and I was a bit out of it, so I made a bunch of mistakes here and there, and not just with like the game rules, but also with the technical stuff, and it got really popular for some reason. I have no idea why, but I was always never happy with that video, like how I did it, because I was like, man, Perplexing Ruins made such a cool thing, and I kind of didn't do it justice, right? That's how I felt. So that's how I felt for some time now, and yeah, it's just like sometimes I'm like, maybe I should make sure everything that I do is perfect to avoid that, but that's a trap. Let's see, Neon Rod says, I post stuff I hit, then refine it publicly, let people play it, break it, then I fix it. It's a good idea. Unfortunately, it doesn't really apply to like videos. I think iteration is a thing across multiple videos, but like you can't just modify that one video, you know what I mean? But I agree with that for sure. Especially for like games and stuff where iteration is like, you know, king. Like when I did video games, the main thing I will always tell people is just get your game out there. Like it's important to get feedback and to be able to iterate on it, and you can always make it better later on. The problem with my predicament, I guess, is that like for that video that got really popular, I can't just take it down. I can't just like you know, make it better, so to speak. So that always like bothered me a bit. It's like a different kind of medium where I don't have full control over it once it kind of gets out there. It's kind of like releasing a book versus releasing a video game that you can send out updates to, you know what I mean? Or like a traditional game. It's got this weird difference in that. And it's something that I'm still not used to, because I'm used to, you know, making stuff that I can actually fix after the fact, and it'll be fine. But also, there's some validity to what Caustic is saying. Not some, there's total validity in what Caustic is saying, which is like, you know, just don't need to be perfect about it. Just release the thing. I agree with that. And of course I agree with what you're saying too, Neon Rod. It's just that my stupid brain sometimes can't process that very well. There you go. Hopefully what I said made sense. I'm not sure if it did. But yeah, enough about that. I think we're done with all of the drawings, which is good. Really good. Alright, there you go. Let's see. I think we're completely done. I feel like we're completely done. Let's see. So the main test is gonna be this middle one, I think. Yeah, it doesn't look connected, in my opinion. Let me look at it. Actually, it does. It looks connected when I look at it from afar, when I look at it on my other screen. It's just that like when I'm this close up, I'm like, that kind of looks disjointed, you know? I don't know. Let's see, like, with this. I quite like the flaws. Yeah, I think the flaws are what makes it, you know, genuine, like what Caustic said. It's just, I have conflicting thoughts about all of that. Also, it turns out I like this a lot. Like, I'm always telling people, like, flaws are what makes the product, like, what it is, right? And then I don't follow my own advice. It's kind of hypocritical, to be completely honest with you. Like, it's not a good thing by any means. At the same time, it's a bit of a hard thing to fix, I guess. I guess it just takes time. Okay, this one I think I need to maybe, like I said, I think a lot of it is about emotional maturity, which I think a lot of us are not emotionally mature, and I would put myself in that camp. I'd say I'm not incredibly emotionally mature. I'm trying to get there, but you know, we're all just like improving, trying to get better at stuff, trying to improve ourselves along with our crafts. And part of that sometimes is just going fuck it and just releasing a thing that you know is bad. That inner critic, pretty much a personality trait of most creative people. This is my favorite monster now, it really works. Yeah, I actually went from like, I was like, looking at it, I was like, that doesn't really work out. And then now it's like probably my favorite card. Thank you, Caustic, for that suggestion. Like, I think you said a cube, but basically the same thing. Like, it's the same idea at least at the base. There you go. No personal attacks. Wait, I don't know what that is in reference to. I have no idea what you're saying. I don't know if that's a joke or like I actually personally attacked somebody. Let's see, mushroom hit. I hope I didn't. Oh, I like that so much. Okay. Do I still have energy to write the descriptions on all the backs of these, or do I want to do that? I'll do that on the computer. So I'll order these in the. I'll do the ordering after the fact, but let me just count to make sure I have all of them. So there's 6 of these, right? Okay, so that's good. Are there 6 of these as well? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, we're good on that. In reference to immaturity. Ah, I see, I see. When you're under pressure, you revert to your inner child. Being cognitive of that can be half the battle. Really? I never really thought about it that way, but that's an interesting way to look at it. Is it kind of like your shadow, like Jungian philosophy, psychology kind of thing, where like we have your inner shadow? I remember like talking to I fucking forgot what I was gonna say, but I need to redraw this part. This one doesn't have enough shadow. This just threw me off. I was gonna say something probably not so profound, but like relating to my experience with that kind of stuff. And then I just saw this and it made me lose my shit. So I need to fix this. It's really funny. But it needs a bit more shadow. I think yeah, I'm not sure about how I'm gonna do this. I think maybe a bit of cross-hatching, just a bit, is okay for this, because like it's such an odd angle, you know? Like, I think it's fine. I'll just do a bit of like hard shadows here and here, like here as well. Okay, there you go. Okay, you're good with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's one more thing that I want to do, which is this one. I think doesn't have enough shadows. Just a little bit more is really all you need, I think. Especially underneath those like knees. Should be a lot more shadow there. There we go. Okay, I think we're done. I'm gonna let this dry for like 3-4 seconds, and then I'm gonna erase it. But let me actually like thank everybody for coming in. Thank you for coming in, Caustic, Hugo, Zero Theory, Neon Rod, or Retro Rod in the chat, Riz, Left Alone, Noodler, 100 Years Bar, Simon. Man, a lot of people came in today. Did I miss anybody? Lono47, Maul, Brent. Did I miss anybody? I probably missed somebody. Hodag. I think that's everybody. And Hein. I think that's everybody. Young can be a bit too mystical for me. Pay attention to other people under stress. They have tantrums, retreat, bully, etc. All immature behavior. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, like, I actually, like, yeah, I won't go into it super deep, but, like, definitely I don't think I'm the sort who, like, performs very well under pressure. And, yeah, a lot of that is kind of emotional maturity, right? Like I don't really have a lot of it. I am getting better at it over time, but I'd be the first to admit that I sometimes don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure out, like, does this look okay? I think it does. I think it does. Okay, let me just see the rest here. Fucking face. I'm just trying to see whether there's any... Yeah, so this one, I think I needed to... Yeah, I'm just gonna hatch it. Fuck it. I think it might make it worse, but... I think it might also make it look better. I'm not sure. I have to see once I'm like done with it and put it up against the other ones. Alright. Okay, there you go. Alright, thank you for coming by, everybody. I had a blast today. I don't know how many people came in, but quite a lot. 116 views. Quite a lot of people came in and chatted and stuff. I'm really, really happy for everybody coming in and, you know, keeping me company while I make this stupid ass stuff. Hopefully tomorrow I can start writing up these things and I'll put them into a zine. So it will be, the end result will be something like this, right? Where you can flip it and then there'll be a head, body, and the legs. And I'll figure out how to like lay it out, but I'll have to take pictures or scan all of these in. Probably take pictures because, to be honest, the scanning probably it'll move around or something. I'm not sure, or maybe not. Maybe scanning will be fine. I don't know. I'll figure out something. But we're done with all D666 of the body parts. So we'll do the writing either today or tomorrow, but I'll compile them tomorrow and I'll try to release it by this week. Hopefully I'll release it by tomorrow, but if I can... I'm like, tomorrow I'm like kind of like busy the whole day. So the same is on Thursday as well. So maybe Friday. We'll see. Okay, bye everybody. Thanks for coming by. I'm gonna stop streaming now.